Hello students, in the last class we have studied about the introduction to alcohols, that is what are alcohols, nomenclature of alcohols, classification of alcohols, and a little bit about preparation of alcohols. And today in this class we are going to discuss about the preparation of alcohols, different preparations of alcohols. Coming to alcohols, we know that these are the organic compounds containing hydroxyl functional group, it is OH group. Generally alcohols are indicated with ROH. Here OH group is the functional group, that is hydroxyl functional group. Coming to see here, these are some examples. The first one is methanol or methyl alcohol. The second one is ethanol, the common name is ethyl alcohol. The third one is 2-methyl 2-propanol, common name is tertiary butyl alcohol. We have studied about this IUPAC nomenclature. In IUPAC nomenclature for this alcohols, the suffix is OL. And coming to this preparation of alcohols, the main preparation is from Grignard reagents. We know that Grignard reagents are having general formula RMGX. They are having Grignard reagents having general formula RMGX. R means alkyl group, Mg magnesium, X means halide. And from this, that means by using this Grignard reagents, we can prepare primary, secondary as well as tertiary alcohols. We know that already we have studied the classification of alcohols. Alcohols are classified into three types, that is primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. That means depending upon the carbon to which the OH group is attached, depending upon that carbon, alcohols are classified into primary alcohols, secondary alcohols and tertiary alcohols. And all these types of alcohols, they can be prepared from, that means by using Grignard reagents. Grignard reagents, they react with carbonyl compounds to give alcohols. They react with carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds means they are having C double bond O group, that means aldehydes and ketones comes under this carbonyl compounds. Grignard reagents reacts with carbonyl group and they form alcohols. In Grignard reagents RMGX, the R is as R minus, because the magnesium is metal which is highly electropositive. Always the alkyl group exists as carbene ion. This carbene ion attacks on carbon of the carbonyl group, and in this reaction the intermediate is alkoxide ion, because by the attack of R minus or carbonyl carbon we get alkoxide ion. Then followed by addition of water or dilute acid, it protonates the alkoxide ion to produce the alcohol. By observing the reactions, we can easily understand the reactions. Very simple. See here, this is carbonyl group attacking of this R minus here, and this double bond goes to oxygen, gets negative charge, that is alkoxide ion, and with this water molecule we get alcohol. And this is synthesis of primary alcohols. For the synthesis of primary alcohols, when Grignard reagents are treated with formaldehyde, remember, when Grignard reagents are treated with formaldehyde followed by hydrolysis, they give primary alcohols. This is the reaction, or MgX, Grignard reagent with formaldehyde, and we know that this alkyl group attacks at carbonyl carbon, we get the alkoxide ion, and treating with water or dilute acids we get RCH2OH, that is primary alcohols we get. Very simple reaction. See here, this R group attacks at carbonyl carbon, then see here R attached to here O minus, and here this MgX part, that is Mg plus X, and followed by treating with dilute acids or water we get primary alcohol. Then see here one more example for the synthesis of primary alcohols. When this methyl magnesium bromide is treated with formaldehyde, then it gives ethyl alcohol or ethanol. See here, when this methyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with formaldehyde, this methyl, that carbanion attacks at this carbonyl carbon, hence methyl group is attached to carbonyl carbon, we get O minus, and this MgBr part at, that is Mg plus Br, then this followed by hydrolysis we get this ethanol molecule, because here breakage occurs here, and here H and here OH, then we get this ethyl alcohol. Very simple reaction. And the second one is, let's see, that is synthesis of primary alcohols means Grignard reagent with formaldehyde yields a primary alcohol with additional carbon, because already we have alkyl group R in Grignard reagents. With formaldehyde means we get one extra alcohol. See here, this is Grignard reagent treating with carbonyl carbon, this carbon is extra, we get, see here, R CH2OH, or CH2OH, we get one extra carbon. See here, Grignard reagent with formaldehyde yields primary alcohols with additional carbon. This is one more example. When it is treated with formaldehyde, it yields primary alcohol. And remember, with treating with formaldehyde we get only one additional carbon. See here, this additional carbon followed by hydrolysis, we get an alcohol, in which for this alkyl group we get one carbon extra, that's it. Okay, this is about synthesis of primary alcohols. Coming to synthesis of secondary alcohols, see here, with formaldehyde Grignard reagents they give primary alcohols, and with aldehydes other than formaldehyde Grignard reagents they give secondary alcohols. That means other than formaldehyde, with other aldehydes Grignard reagent they give secondary alcohols. See here, this is an example in which this RMgX, when it is treated with this acetaldehyde, what happens, we know that this R is R minus, it attacks at the carbonyl carbon. Then what happens? We get O minus here, and this R groups attaches to the carbonyl carbon. Then followed by hydrolysis, we get this type of alcohol. If you observe, that is a secondary alcohol, that means treating with aldehydes, Grignard reagents, they gives secondary alcohols. I think it's clear. One more example, see here, this methyl magnesium bromide. Methyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with acetaldehyde, we know that this CH3 is CH3 minus, it attacks at carbonyl carbon. See here, along with this CH3 group, we get this CH3 group here, and we get alkoxide, and followed by hydrolysis we get this alcohol, that is 2-propanol, which is a secondary alcohol. That means Grignard reagents plus aldehydes, they yields a secondary alcohol. This is one more example where it is treated with acetaldehyde. We get remember this type of this. See here, this is the alkyl group in Grignard reagent. When the final product is formed, see here, this group is extra, that means CCH3. Okay, if you understand this, it is very simple. Next, coming to synthesis of tertiary alcohols. See here, when Grignard reagents, when they are treated with ketones, see here, with formaldehyde, they give primary alcohols. With aldehydes other than formaldehyde, they give secondary alcohols. And with ketones, this Grignard reagents, they give tertiary alcohols. That means, see here, RMgX, when it is treated with this ketone, this alkyl groups attacks on carbonyl carbon, and see here we get this tertiary alkoxide ion, which followed by hydrolysis we get this tertiary alcohol. Same like previous reactions, but here to the carbonyl carbon in this reaction we have 2 alkyl groups already, because it is a ketone. As it is a ketone, it has 2 groups, and when this other alkyl group from Grignard reagent attacks on carbonyl carbon, we get tertiary alcohols. See here, this is an example in which this methyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with this acetone molecule, we get, see here, this methyl group attacks at this carbonyl carbon, and we get this, see here, tertiary butyl alkoxide ion, that means tertiary butyl group is there, which followed by hydrolysis we get this tertiary butyl alcohol. Means Grignard reagents, when they react with ketone, they yields tertiary alcohols. See here, one more example is there. In tertiary alcohol, see here, when this Grignard reagent, when it is treated with this acetone, in the final alcohols we get this group extra. Okay, if we compare the 3 reactions, it is very simple. With formaldehyde, they give primary alcohol. With aldehydes other than formaldehyde, they give secondary alcohols. With ketones, the Grignard reagents give tertiary alcohols. Next, coming to some more examples are here. Preparation of these examples. For these, the synthesis are given here. Some examples. This with ethyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with this butanol, ethyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with butanol, it gives this secondary alcohol. All the simple reactions, if you know the mechanism, you can easily predict from which Grignard reagent and which type of carbonyl compound the alcohols are prepared. And coming to see here, this is cyclopentanone, With this, when methyl magnesium bromide is treated, we get this type of alcohol, 1 methyl cyclopentanol. 1 methyl cyclopentanol we get. See here one more example. When phenyl magnesium bromide is treated with this butanone, that is ketone, we get tertiary alcohol. We get that molecule. It's very simple, nothing complicated in this. Next, coming to this phenyl magnesium bromide, when it is treated with formaldehyde, treating with formaldehyde means we get primary alcohols. We get this benzyl alcohol. We get this benzyl alcohol. And from this Grignard reagents, when they reacted with acid chlorides and esters, also they gives alcohols, but here in this case 1 molecule or 1 mole is not enough. We use 2 moles of Grignard reagents for this, that means for the reaction with acid chlorides and esters. And the products are tertiary alcohols, because here we are using 2 moles of Grignard reagents, and the tertiary alcohol should contain 2 identical alkyl groups. As we are using 2 RMGX, that is 2 moles of Grignard reagent, that means 2 RMGX, that means 2 alkyl groups, 2 R groups means similar groups, are identical alkyl groups are attached to the tertiary alcohol, which is formed as a product. And see here, reaction with the first mole of Grignard reagent, it produces a ketone intermediate. Then 1 more Grignard reagent, another mole of Grignard reagent molecule reacts with that ketone, and it gives a tertiary alcohol. Because the first mole of Grignard reagent, when it is reacted with the ester or acid chlorides, it forms ketone, and we know that when another mole of Grignard reagent reacted with ketone, that means reaction with ketone, that Grignard reagent gives tertiary alcohol. We know that. See here, Grignard reagent plus acid chloride. Grignard reagent, first it attacks on carbonyl carbon, and see here, when it is acid chloride, we know that that structure of acid chloride is like this. Acyl chloride, it is RCOCl, that is CH3COCl. Here we have taken acetyl chloride, and when this alkyl group from Grignard reagent, when it is attacked on this carbonyl carbon, see here first what happens, when alkyl group is attacked on carbonyl carbon, what happens, the shifting of double bond towards oxygen, then we get this O minus here, that is oxide ion. And when this oxide ion, see here, this minus charge again shifts here to make double bond, and this chlorine is easily leaved as Cl minus. That means, see here, in this step we can easily understand the shifting of minus charge to C double bond O. That means it becomes C single bond O becomes double bond O, and this chloride it leaves as Cl minus, and we get ketone. That means in this reaction, when first mole is treated with acetyl chloride, we get ketone as intermediate, and this ketone it again reacts with 1 mole of Grignard reagent, and it gives tertiary alcohol. See here, this is the ketone formed as intermediate, and see here, this is ketone intermediate, and this ketone again reacts with 1 mole of Grignard reagent, it forms tertiary alcohol. And here this is the Grignard reagents with ester. See here, in this Grignard reagents, we know that, see here, this is an ester molecule. When Grignard reagent is reacted with ester, what happens is R minus attacks in carbonyl carbon. Similarly, we know that we get O minus, And in this reaction, that means same like acid chloride. In acid chloride, the chlorine Cl minus is removed. Here the leaving group is alkoxide, that is see here, when this minus charge it shifts here, this OCH3 group is removed. Okay, that means see here the shifting of minus charge to here and this OCH3 removed. Then we get again ketone. That means in the both reactions, that is Grignard reagent with acid chloride and Grignard reagent with ester, we get ketone as intermediate. Similar ketone is as intermediate. And in the next step, see here, the second step of reaction is same in the both cases, that means reaction with acid chloride and reaction with ester, because in the both steps the ketone is the intermediate, and the second mole of Grignard reagent reacts with the ketone and it forms tertiary alcohol. We already studied about that. See here, this is our MgBr when it is treated with the ketone intermediate which is formed in the reaction. See here, we already know the reaction. This alkoxide and this alkyl, that means R minus attacks at carbonyl carbon and followed by treating with dilute acids, we get tertiary alcohol. See here, when we observe in the tertiary alcohol formed, the two alkyl groups are identical, that is R and R, because we are using the Grignard reagent in 2 moles. That means 2 R groups from Grignard reagents attacks on the carbonyl carbon. Hence we get 2 identical alkyl groups in the tertiary alcohol which is formed as a final product. This is about the reactions of Grignard reagent with acid chloride and esters. See here, some more examples we can easily identify. See here, in the first reaction, if you observe, this is the tertiary alcohol, and moreover here 2 similar groups are there. That means methyl group is similar. That means we can easily understand that the Grignard reagent is having alkyl group methyl, and here this part is from that is CH3CH2C. That part is from acid chloride or ester. And in the second example, we have, see here, 2 phenyl groups are there. That means phenyl group is from Grignard reagent, and this is the remaining group, that is, for example, acetyl chloride. When we treat with acetyl chloride, phenyl magnesium bromide, we can easily get this compound. And the third compound, see here, this is 2 similar groups. And here this middle one, that means we should treat ethyl magnesium bromide with formal chloride or any format, ester, methyl format or ethyl format, like that we can get the third molecule. And next, see here, Grignard reagent with ethylene oxides, that is epoxides, we get again alcohols. See here, this is Grignard reagent. When it attacks on one carbon of the epoxide and the ring opens and we get alkoxide ion, same followed by hydrolysis or with dilute acids, we get alcohol. And here some limitations of Grignard reagents. In that see here, these are some limitations of Grignard reagents. And moreover, coming to the reduction of carbonyl compounds, from the carbonyl compounds with reduction also we get alcohols. Aldehydes and ketones are best reduced by complex metal hydrides like lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. They give alcohols. See here, This is one example. First one is butanol. This butanol, sorry, it is not butanol, butanol, aldehyde molecule butanol. When it is treated with lithium aluminum hydride, that means it is reduced to give alcohol. That means the CHO group is converted into CH2OH. CHO group is converted into CH2OH. In the second one is also butanone. It is a ketone. When it is reduced with this sodium borohydride, it gives, that means C double bond O group is converted into CHOH. That means alcohols and aldehydes and ketones, they get reduced to alcohols with lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. See here, lithium aluminum hydride is a strong reducing agent that will reduce many functional groups like this aldehydes, ketones. But the sodium coming to sodium borohydride is somewhat weaker reducing agent. It only reduces this aldehydes and ketones. While coming to lithium aluminum hydride, it also reduces acids also, but sodium borohydride, it is limited to this aldehydes and ketones. See here, reduction of carboxylic. Next, from carboxylic acids also, by reduction we get alcohols. And that means carboxylic acid, when it is reduced, they are converted into alcohols. This reduction requires strong reducing agents like lithium aluminum hydride. It actually strong reducing agent. It easily reduces carboxylic acids into all alcohols. See here, this is acetic acid. When it is reduced with this lithium aluminum hydride, it is converted into alcohol. This COOH group is converted into CH2OH group. Okay, I think easily understand. That means acid is reduced to alcohol. See here, coming to diborane also reduces carboxylic acids to alcohols. This is one more example, that is propionic acid. It reduced with diborane, it gives propanol. Okay, propanol. And coming to catalytic hydrogenation is also possible for carboxylic acids, but it yields very poor yields. Coming to reduction of esters, esters like carboxylic acids are normally reduced with lithium aluminum hydride. In these reactions, generally two alcohols are formed because in esters two alkyl groups are there. An example is the reduction of methyl benzoate. See here, this is an example. This is methyl benzoate. See here, I is having here one more alkyl group. First, this group is converted into this benzyl alcohol, and here CH3 group is there. Again, it is converted into CH3OH. This group, CH3OH. That means the esters are reduced with lithium aluminum hydride, but they give two alcohols, mixture of alcohols. And see here, this is that means, see here, these are the reduction reactions with we get alcohols from carbonyl compounds, carboxylic acids and esters. See here, carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes and ketones, they get reduced with lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride, they get converted into alcohols. Here in this lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride is the stronger one and the latter one is somewhat weaker reducing agent. And coming to this carboxylic acids, for the conversion of carboxylic acids into alcohol, stronger reducing agents required, like lithium aluminum hydride, it converts carboxylic acids into alcohols, and carboxylic acids also reduced by diborane. that means B2H6 also, it reduces this carboxylic acids to alcohols, and catalytic hydrogen also possible, but the yields are very poor. And coming to reduction of esters, reduction of esters possible, that means with lithium aluminum hydride, esters they get converted into alcohols, but in case of esters, two mixture of alcohols are formed. See here, for example, this methyl benzoate with lithium aluminum hydride, it gives benzyl alcohol and methanol and benzyl alcohol. And one more from esters, other that means other than reduction, from hydrolysis also we get alcohols. That means it is a reversible reaction. We know that esterification reaction, that means when carboxylic acids and alcohols are mixed, it forms esters and water, and when with the hydrolysis of ester we get alcohols. That means hydrolysis of esters, it gives carboxylic acids and alcohol molecules. That means alcohols are formed with the hydrolysis of esters, and the hydrolysis of esters, it can be carried out in the presence of acids and bases, also in both media, that means in acidic media as well as basic media. The hydrolysis of ester is carried out, and the products are carboxylic acids and alcohols. See here, this is the one example, that is an ester molecule RC double bond OR, RCOOR molecule with hydrolysis H2O in presence of, this is acidic medium. If you observe, this is acidic medium, it gives carboxylic acids and alcohols. Okay, that means ester, when it is treated with, that means when it is hydrolyzed under acidic medium, it forms carboxylic acid as well as alcohol, and this part is carboxylic acids and this R dash part is alcohol. And coming to, this is the mechanism of acid catalyzed ester hydrolysis. In this, see here, first what happened in the acidic medium, as it is in the acidic medium, that is in the presence of H plus. See here, we have this C double bond O here, this H plus attacks here, and we get here O plus charge, and here we get O plus charge. And in the second step, this double bond shifts towards oxygen, and this double bond becomes single bond. And see here, then what happens in the second step, this water molecule adds here, and the shifting of double bonds takes here. That means this O is attached to this carbon, and as it is attached to two hydrogens, it gets positive charge. As this double bond shifts to oxygen, we get here OH. I think you have understood. Then next, see here, to this here, this hydrogen goes to this oxygen, and see here, the hydrogen goes to this oxygen, and that oxygen gets positive charge. And in the next step, this group is eliminated as ROH, and we get RCOH. See here, in this what happens, just understand, this ROH is removed. Further, see here, this electron pair towards this C single bond O, this bond, and this is eliminated, and we get double bond here, and as that oxygen gets positive charge. And in the next step, see here, this proton is removed, and we get carboxylic acid, and we get carboxylic acid. That means the products are carboxylic acid as well as alcohols. See here, this is the mechanism of acid catalyzed reaction. In this, first this protonation takes place on oxygen, then followed by addition of water molecule at this carbonyl carbon. Then in the third step, the shifting of proton to this oxygen. Next in the step, elimination of this alcohol. Next followed by deprotonation, that means with the loss of H plus, we get carboxylic acids. We get this carboxylic acids. That means carboxylic acids and these alcohols are the products in hydrolysis of esters. And see here, this is one example, that is methyl acetate. Methyl acetate, when it is hydrolyzed in the presence of acidic medium, two parts, one is acid part, another one is alcohol part. That means acetic acid and methanol are the products formed in this hydrolysis of esters. That means in hydrolysis of esters, two products are formed, acetic acid and methanol. I think you have understood about this. This is about hydrolysis of esters in acidic media. And coming to see here in basic media, that means hydrolysis of ester is carried out in acidic media as well as basic media. This is about the mechanism about and the reactions in acidic media. And coming to this basic media, this is hydrolysis of esters in basic media. See here, see here, this is ester in the presence of basic medium, and with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, it gives RCOONA plus ROH. That means alcohols are formed in this reaction and sodium salts of carboxylic acids are formed in this reaction. This reaction is called a saponification reaction. And see here, RCOOR with NaOH, we get RCONA and R-OH. That means alcohols are formed in this reaction. And see here, this is the mechanism of this hydrolysis of esters. When this ester molecule in the presence of basic media, we know that this negative charge attacks at the positive part of carbonyl group, that is at carbon. Then shifting of double bond, we get O minus charge. This O minus charge, again minus charge shifting, it the alkoxide ion eliminates as RO minus. And remember here, the RO minus, that is R dash O minus, alkoxide ion is a strong base. And here with the eliminate of this alkoxide ion, we know carboxylic acid is formed. Carboxylic acid is a strong acid as well as alkoxide ion is a strong base. Hence carboxylic acid, it easily gives H plus, and this R dash O minus, it easily takes this H plus. It means carboxylic acid donates the H plus and alkoxide ion it accepts the H plus, and this alkoxide ion is converted into this alcohol, and this carboxylic acid is converted into carboxylate ion, and this again with this sodium plus, it forms sodium salt of carboxylic acids. That means this is the mechanism of this hydrolysis of esters. That means first this ester, when this OH group is attacked on carbonyl carbon, then what happens, negative charge on oxygen, again shifting of negative charge, and alkoxide ion is removed as RO minus. As RO minus is a strong base, it accepts the hydrogen from carboxylic acid as it is strong acid, it forms carboxylate ion and alcohol. It means alcohols are formed in this product. Of course, this carboxylate ion is again converted into sodium salt of carboxylic acid, but here alcohols are the products in this reaction. And next, see here, let us see one more example for this. This is about the base catalyzed ester hydrolysis. That means this methyl acetate, when it is treated with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium acetate and methyl alcohol. Okay, here the product is methyl alcohol. That means with the hydrolysis of esters we get acids and alcohol. That means alcohols are the products in case of hydrolysis of esters. This is about the preparations of alcohols. Alcohols can be prepared from Grignard reagents. That means Grignard reagents, when 1 mole of Grignard reagents is treated with formaldehyde, they give primary alcohol. With aldehydes other than formaldehyde, they give secondary alcohols. And with ketones, Grignard reagents forms tertiary alcohols. And 2 moles of Grignard reagents are required for the conversion of acid chlorides and esters into alcohols. And in these reactions, tertiary alcohols formed with 2 identical alkyl groups. And carbonyl compounds, they get converted into alcohols by reduction also. And this reduction is carried out with lithium aluminum hydride and sodium borohydride. In this, lithium aluminum hydride is strong reducing agent. And carboxylic acids also converted into alcohols with lithium aluminum hydride, diborane. These 2 reagents, they convert this carboxylic acids into alcohols. Of course, catalytic reduction also there, but the yields are poor. And esters, they get reduced with lithium aluminum hydride and converted into alcohols, but in case of esters, mixture of alcohols are formed. And next, hydrolysis of esters also gives alcohols along with carboxylic acids. This hydrolysis of esters is carried out in acidic media and basic media. That means in the both media, hydrolysis of esters carried out to give alcohols as main product. With this, that means in our syllabus, the preparation of alcohols is over, and in the next class we go with these properties of alcohols. Thank you.